our apologies for starting a few minutes late. We were doing that thing, and then we were hungry and decided that we really needed to have something to eat before we started the next day stream. There we go. No,
Come on.
over here.
You. I'm doing the damn bath.
Slideshow. There we go. Now I'm gonna find the there's another thing. So you on this one. Okay. There we go. Yes, there it is. Hello. Where's my other one? There it is. The on-screen chat doesn't seem to be coming up at the moment, so I will just have to have a couple of windows up here. And we'll bring the one up over on YouTube, in case anybody's there, because our screen does go out with resources at the same time. New tab, I don't want the TV sound on it. You go like that, and if you go like that, there we go.
Now I have some bags.
Videos. Stuffness.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Until we have questions in terms of period appropriate pottery, we have the slideshow of comparisons going by, and I will get you some clay cut up.
Yeah.
Because until we get requests as to different pieces, we have some basic S-side cuts that we need to be throwing. We have a few people watching over on the Facebook.
And the Facebook.
The Facebook, from what I can see. Oh, and more people. Hello!
Hello.
Sunny people. Hello! Oh, yes. Because, yes, up here, this is the new cat. Let's see if I put it. Oh goodness, the cat reoriented one of the cameras. I gotta bring up the other thing. I didn't realize that the cat had tipped the camera back to the ceiling. There we go. Now we can see the rest of the room again. Dang cat. Yes. Oh, it's because I haven't put cat cam up on this one. If I switch over to the other view.
Oh, we don't need to do that.
That one has cat cam at the top. Or over here on this one, which has the slideshow. And you, minimize, so I can see the comments. And some other day I did not get around to checking to see why the on-screen chat is not showing up. Oh, wait, I know how I could do this better. I bring it up on...
Which one? Screen thing.
Yes, that's how I do
That's
it.
how we've done it before.
Yes. Which means that one can go away, this one can come up. You go over here, yeah, you snap half to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how online.
Yeah. Whoa! Software grower. I will get you your first piece of clay. 21 ounces. There we go. We need that 12-ish ounce cup shape.
Kids start talking about what.
So yes, at the moment, the slideshow is going through the break. It'll be very
Oh,
early.
I need
stuff.
more water in there.
Oh yes, you need warm water, don't you?
Yes. Nix, do not pull
Nix,
the.
leave the cords alone. Yes, I'm looking at you.
Okay.
That water feels
Yeah.
hot. Hopefully it's not too hot.
because your water level is quite low. That's a lot of steam.
It is.
How's that? Is it too hot?
Yeah, that's a little warm.
Okay, I will add some cold water.
Okay. Well,
I know it'll cool down fairly quickly,
it does.
but so you don't burn your fingers.
Sorry for getting a slightly late start on this.
A little frazzled. We realized at the end of our last videos we had not eaten yet.
But
And it's
yeah.
like, oh, we're starving. Maybe we should do something about that.
What I'm throwing right now are just basic shapes that you'll see in most cultures.
Yeah.
But
And the slip for the shape is next to you? Yes, it's still next to you.
yes.
And
But anybody
questions or comments?
comments?
Just let us know.
What would people like to see me throw? And also, what kind of pottery would be appropriate
We have one
for...
person watching over on Twitch. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I already updated my stream titles.
Yeah, if you want to see more of ours, you can go to our YouTube channel, or because that's where all of them are,
Monitor, is that what it's called?
or Twitch, which has the most recent ones.
The live studio? Is this where I want to go? Wait, pardon me. No, cancel, this is not where I want to be. Go away.
Oh, cat.
Pardon the cat play.
The monitor's a shortcut to get up to her spot.
We've got some of the oil lamps going through the screen at this point. Oh, somebody, may have been me, may have been the cat, took it out of the slideshow over there.
Okay.
So get it going, again. Because I'm like, wait a second, it stopped moving. For anyone watching over on Twitch, sorry we have issues with our chat not coming up on screen right now. It's trying to deal with that. But it's kind of upsetting to see one's over here. I'm not going to kill the connection by trying to bring up Twitch as well on this computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, see if I stop it right here. Here's we had questions earlier regarding some of the turquoise ware.
Yes.
And this is good middle of the road example, so late 1100s. The original's in the Cleveland Museum. So yes, they have two pictures, which is not quite enough when you're talking a round object. You kind of need 3 images.
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum. 3 works. 4 is better because then you have the overlap. You can see how, one design can be, you have the direct representation across, or you have the variations, like taking that flat, that round shape, something that's a gallery style, and bending it into a circle. Oh, let me get that for you. I was like, were you reaching? Oh no, you were throwing your sleeve back up your arm. That's what you were doing.
Yes.
Hey, kitty. Hi. You have cold feet? What are you doing now, Thanks. Yes, we have hot cat. So you decided you don't want to know much. Do you want to be cuddled? No. She's not a huge fan of jewelry necklaces, apparently. Worn it before around her, but today is just not alright. But yeah, this would be a good piece for some of the earlier period. It's the late 1100s. And the thing is pottery does travel. You have a lot of migration of where these pieces ended up. No, that's my wire tool. Not your toy. Nope. mine.
I'm not sure it's gonna work with her out here.
You go up to your spot and settle down there, Nix. This is the, so if you're looking, if you want color, and you have an earlier persona, you're looking at something more along the lines of this turquoise wear,
Which is
back
also
view,
referred to as silhouette wear.
which is also referred to as silhouette wear because well, you're seeing the silhouettes of the critters or vines. So forward, you can see some other pieces that were done in a similar era.
We had a lot of those really bulbous
See
shapes.
animals. See a lot of vine type designs. Prior to that, you do have some color, but it's mostly brown, red, black on
Yeah.
white base for 200 years. Mind you, you do see that concurrent is
For
from-
that,
Yeah, for that region. Here you have the thing with the Norse style wares is with the simple black pottery or red. You'll see that for with very little variation for a couple thousand because it's very cup-shaped cups,
yeah.
bowl-shaped bowls. Not a whole lot in the way of
Some of
elaborate.
the earlier Iron Age stuff you had,
Yes.
the biconics, which go out. I could demonstrate one of those next.
Yeah.
I could just do it with this thing.
Okay. Nix, no, you may not have my tool. I realized you were on the second piece. I was like, you're not how to play yet, are you?
No.
Again, if you're over on Twitch and posting comments, my apologies for not being able to have the comments on
Because for what
screen.
it's a day for technicians.
Oh my goodness, yes, it's like earlier we were giving, doing a virtual booth, basically, showing off displays of pottery via Facebook rooms, and it turns out that a number of people were having an issue where the Facebook rooms just
We're
wasn't
trying
appearing. It just did not exist on their pages.
to- yeah.
And that was a thing. Because yes, that picture actually has some of those iconic forms up in the corner here.
Yeah.
If I find my zoom button, there we are. Right up there, you have the more of the biconical type shapes.
Yeah.
There's just a whole lot with shape or decoration differences between the Iron Age pottery and more of the British era.
No, there
And
isn't.
the back into like Bronze Age.
Well, you can't put that far back. There really isn't that much difference in the
No.
shapes. There are only so many shapes, and
And your pre-glazed decoration.
yeah,
You have a little bit of slip decoration on some pieces. If it's an
Yeah.
area that has more
Two
than one
different-
Yeah.
2 different colors of clay.
Yes. What is click, get the zoom back out. Once you get past that era, you get into 1200, the 1100s, the 1200s, you start getting variety of color. Mind you, see a good portion of that coming out of Middle East.
Yeah.
So we've got pieces from modern day Iran and Syria, that general region. In this case, you have turquoise. Mind you, the turquoise in the brown was, that particular brown was most likely your
Red iron oxide.
basic red iron oxide.
Which,
Nick's
otherwise
different.
known as rust. You're just gonna have to put her inside,
Nick's-
Sarah. Sarah, just.
Yes. Somebody is just a little too wired today. Yep. Oh goodness. Ow. Gonna get down so I can grab you again? Yes, into your box. Go on. In. In. Good girl.
No, I didn't think that was gonna work too well.
But she was desperate to come out with us.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just glad she likes being transported in her box.
Yeah. Go. There's those ones, and now I can do one of those biconic shapes. Hands off.
I love the horrified expression when I go back out through the door from the
Yeah.
inside.
Let's get the piece centered here. First, everything starts off with the basic cylinder. So, center it, open it up, make it into the cylinder here. Biconical refers to the fact that it goes has this really sharp angle that it goes out and
And
then
comes
back in.
And you see that that kind of biconic shape. It's generally that it has that real sharp
That
angle.
really sharp angle.
We've got people watching over there on YouTube now. Hello.
Oh.
And my apologies in advance that, for whatever reason, the on-screen chat is just decided to take a time out.
Yeah.
So I'll do my best to find the comments. Is this even the right size piece of clay? How good it is.
Parts that I just cut off was as you pull up the sides, the unevenness will come out the top, and then you just cut off the uneven bits. But yeah.
India says hello over there. What's your favorite shape or piece to throw?
Actually, I think one of my favorite things to throw are the amphora.
You like the challenge of the shape?
Yeah. Get the Greek pieces, you get some really bizarre shapes, and it's how are you going to make that work?
It's the technical challenge of the shape is
Yeah, and because it's thrown in three pieces. You have the bottom. I'm sure I could throw a.
let's see. Do you have some larger is this a good clay? Would this be a good one
Yeah,
to throw
it
a larger
would.
piece out of?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
And this is the iconic shape. And to smooth it off, use. Oh, in period, they use wood or stone. Don't pay attention to the red rib. Silicone. And then get something like that. You have it go out, then back in, then you have the little bit of a lip. Because it's a lot easier for drinking out of if it flares back out a little bit.
Do you want to do one of the multi-piece construction? Okay, will that piece get a handle or no?
Actually, I don't know. It could go either way, really.
He could go with the handle, in which case I'll put him on a separate shelf.
Yeah.
So try to keep things categorized. It makes our lives easier the following day.
Because I didn't want to get clay on the blue apron, so I put on apron that.
Yes. Switch to something that doesn't batter as much. It's also the reason why we're throwing with white clay.
Yeah.
We have 2 more cup-sized pieces. And let's see. What's your big bodily shape? Well, there's actually that one there,
Yeah. There's that one.
which is not all that different in shape from an amphora.
Yeah.
So if you want 60, 80 ounces for the bottom part.
Yeah.
Let go of the lump of clay. Come on, let go. Thank you. Doesn't everyone talk to the materials?
Yeah. And as far as throwing cups, I've thrown lots of cups.
And if you notice in the little face cam up there, she's
Actually, no, you don't see my face.
Nope. You're visible. Right there.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
Not that, as I said, in the face cam.
Yeah.
Actually, I could take this and adjust it a little bit more because the cat kept knocking the camera. There. So, now I've got to bring up the feed view. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. There we go.
Because it's more about the feel than actually the view of watching it.
There. So
And I
here's
could do another one.
73
Mhm.
ounces. For that. And probably, what, another 40 for the neck?
Probably.
38. 38 works. Wants to be 38. Here.
Yeah.
No commentary over here on this one. Thing is I should probably share the link to the 2 places for the stream.
Oh, it was also
There we
on
go.
the
Yes.
thing,
The
artisans display thing.
yes. New tech. Oh wait. Back over here. And I
And
copy the link. And I go over here and go places. Now that piece looks like it should have a hand.
yeah, that one should have a
How much for the design comes? Okay. I will message this person.
grab the hands. I do not want to get the wet on the back because then the clay will stick. Do this to get it so it's nice squared on the edges. It's a little easier to center. Round it off.
What's this? Respond. Go.
And then it's
Got me roughly over where I want it to go. And now I've got to pop this up full screen so I can actually see. Oh wow. The member count on the virtual merchant row at this point is up to 342.
That's great.
Yeah.
And now that I have
We'll see.
it all
Oop, wrong one.
centered,
This one. Control C. There.
just starts off like any other piece. You gotta get it. Now that it's centered, open up the center.
Is the artisan display a group Or is it just going on with the,
I don't remember.
okay.
Most of them I think are on Zoom.
Well, yes. I think
But
we
I
will.
think she shared it to the event page on.
Okay, the event page. Gotcha. I was just double checking before I went looking. Hopefully shortening my trek. Oh yes, I have to put
There it is.
there's that. There's the dance.
You could
the
probably-
arts and
yeah.
social.
Or you could just do a
Yes.
post, Sarah. And this takes a little longer than a cup. So you're moving more mass. What I'm making right now is the bottom half of the pitcher. And I'm looking at the picture.
There we go.
I'm still really not so much looking at what
There we go.
my hands are doing. I'm looking at the
Close that
picture
window.
that I am replicating.
I'll
Do we
just
have
switch.
any-
I'll just keep switching that. And you said, oh, nice. In response to the answer question. As just I was in several other places checking on things. And do you need me to zoom in on that portion of this image?
Which part of it? There we go. Yeah.
That one. Well, I suppose there are two pictures in that section.
Yeah.
By that, I mean pouring jugs.
Mm-hmm.
There we
You
go.
want to be a bowl, don't you? Yes.
Now, we do have orders for large bowls.
This
So
one's
if it-
turning out to be that
If it really wants to be a large bowl.
This one really wants to be a large bowl. The shape that it is doing.
Gotcha. And sometimes the clay has decided opinions. That's gonna be a really good bowl.
I believe we have a couple orders like that.
Yes, we need 2 serving bowls, which will have inside and outside designs.
And we just go out like this.
Is there times where the piece of clay is like, okay, no, it's not going to do what you wanted it to
You
do.
wanted that? I don't think.
Heh, no.
Either that or it just starts coming out so nicely like a different shape.
Yeah. Like that's gonna be an exterior design bowl.
Yeah.
But he's what a nice bowl now. Oh, I have to move that other mug that's gonna be a thing that needs a handle. Move this bowl over here.
And just
We had thrown
Green.
twice in the last week, but due to the fact that it is winter, things do not dry quickly.
because Washington is wet.
Washington is wet, yes. High humidity.
And this isn't really a room. It's an enclosed patio.
Yes. It is an improved deck.
Yeah.
It has walls, it has outlets. Yeah. Hold 2 of them. 3. Oh yes, 3. Forgot about that one over there.
That one over there.
We had
That one used to
installed-
be a switch,
Yes.
but now it is an outlet.
We don't need an extraction fan. Oh, the gray cat sitting on top of the shed.
Absolutely.
Okay, so got that bowl off. So right now, yes, I'm having to hurry up and pop things off their bats because they're on Masonite bats. And if I flex these, if the things are dry enough, they come off. The bowls and mini cups that are on the shelves in here at the moment were thrown 2 days ago. The plates that are on the shelf over there were thrown
4 days.
4 days ago, but plates, due to their large bottom surface area take longer before they release from the bats.
And get the edges all nice and.
That is a pretty bowl.
Yeah, it's just coming out to be a pretty bowl.
I'll
So
switch
let it to be a
screens then,
pretty
see if there's any
bowl.
comments over here. No comments over on the Facebook at the moment. If you guys have any questions about what sort of pottery is appropriate for a given place and time, just post your comments and we can answer. And that includes, pulling things up and doing a little bit of research on the fly. Oh, you need to go this way. It's a good thing we had that large mug of coffee this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, heavy piece. Okay, so this one here is like a 40-ounce piece. I could cut you off another piece if you want to try doing the bottom of the... That one's domed.
Yes. Oh, this isn't a bat.
The drawback to flexing the bat is the fact that they do gradually break down with age.
Yeah, the reason. What do you want me to try to do? Try with for the bottling.
If you want to try for the bottle again, I need to cut you another piece of clay.
Yeah, you want me to just do that? I can just make other things.
Okay, yeah, that's a 40-ounce piece.
You want me
So
to,
to make a big
you want
cup.
me to save that aside?
You can save that aside, or I could cut that down into cup size. Because we need lots of cups.
Okay.
As we have those 3 of those handleless cups that we need. We need 15. Just keep checking up there. What I can do is I can advance it image-wise
Yeah.
to the next major era. Because you have the 1200s pieces, and you start getting more colors, start getting a lot more in the way of greens and blues. This is still in the Near East area. And here, yet again, you continue seeing the, that turquoise color. That one, it was interesting peering through the degraded glaze on that one.
Yeah,
see
so if you
the
really look
design.
at the color difference of the glaze,
Yeah, you can see
that
this
kind of
is
like
a highly toxic glaze due to the amount of copper in it.
yeah. I know of only one person who actually did that
Yeah,
glaze.
and it wasn't due to the glaze, but he has passed away at this point.
Oh, he was older. He
You-
did
yes.
have a heart problem.
But it wasn't due to heavy metal poisoning,
Oh,
and not the
Oh.
main thing.
and someone
Oh.
said and they're
Okay. But yes, start getting later in the 1200s, and you start getting some serious color. Which, if you look at it, they're just using all the colors that they had previously on individual pieces. Don't mind pixelation. This one does not have a whole lot in the way of pixels. Always try to hunt down the highest res version,
because
but
otherwise she gets complaints.
yes. And you can see on this one has more pixels. Where, again, it's just the black, the blue. They used a little bit of white over the top of the other colors. This one actually has some gilding that was done post-firing. You can see where the gilding's missing on some of the sleeves. But yeah, it's got this is either brown or red. We have done it with using either one of the colors. Again, not actually a whole lot in the way of colors on that one as of yet. And then you get into the Spanish, where the early Spanish and the early Italian, the early Spanish was brown and green. The early Italian was black and green.
Yeah.
Green is another variety, another one that you can get straight out of copper.
Yeah.
Without doing any fancy formulations.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
crunchy towel.
Yeah. That's what
You go over there.
You go long.
You go long. Oh, and the yarn bowl. Oh. The yarn bowls that suffered some twist. Was it 41?
those
Or-
ones?
They're the Isnic ones?
Yeah, about 35 because
Okay.
they were little. Oh, come on. You know how I was saying is if the back gets wet, the clay doesn't stick. That, I need a different bat. Now sometimes the older bats, the clay instead of sticking more, it sticks less. That's why you smack it down that hard.
Yes. Now I will pop around, double check, see here in the comments. No, don't see any comments at the moment. But yeah, and you can see in this one where there's large portions of the original plate that are missing. And they didn't have enough data to fill in with any degree of reliability.
Confidence.
Confidence of design, thank you. Yes, and there's one of the early Italian pieces where it's just
Black and
black.
white.
It's black on white.
Yeah.
And this one is with some of the earlier, and you can see that color as you move on in time. It's that brown purple, which they probably,
Manganese.
yes, it wasn't iron at that point. In that particular color, it was manganese.
Yeah.
Because manganese gives you some interesting shades of purple at certain temperatures.
Yeah.
And yes, we do some silly ones. And that's a chamber pot.
Yes.
So 1400s English, you're starting to see pieces that are actually glazed.
He has
But
a
you
green
don't-
glaze and
you
the
see-
brown glaze and
And the baby poo yellow, as it's
Yeah.
referred to by so many people.
yeah.
Because they're not pleasant. And it's a lot of those weird yellow tones were created due to iron impurities in the lead that they were using to glaze them.
Yeah.
Fun times. But yes, the 1400s is when you really start getting the elaborate painting with the Italian
And the Spanish.
and the Spanish. And what just hit the screen was the Italian.
Yeah.
Not always the same color combinations. Because here you have, it was highly
Depended on the
regional.
city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this one's, and I apologize for my pronunciation of Italian city names. Caravaggio, that one, Lion. Next one, that was a lot easier to pronounce. Lawrence.
The deer
Because,
pattern.
yes, it's the deer pattern.
And that one's just a very peaceful thing to sit and paint.
Yeah, because that one up in the corner, there's the original. But the original colorants, they were using a cobalt-based pigment. They weren't straight oxides. They were formulating them. And we actually have the source material that says that they did. Because in 1547, the Pope at the time commissioned a documentation of the process of pottery. So they had, people going around and writing down what the potters were doing.
And they'd always leave
And-
out key.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course they're going to hide some of their guild secrets. Oh, you need more clay, I'm sorry. Sorry. And we're missing my job.
Warm air right back here.
She's sitting next to the heater, by the way. Because she's got her hands in water. I'm moving around. Not that she isn't burning calories, because you actually do a lot of physical work when you're throwing.
Yep.
But yeah, they had specialized small kilns that they fired basically what would be modernly known as underglazes in, and then those would be ground up and used as pigments. What's modernly called mixing stands.
remember that. I remember seeing that.
I could totally check to see if we have some like a whitewashed where in there, and if not, I could always go out and whitewash something, and we could do the birdie version on it.
Yeah, we could.
I want to do the birdie version,
We talked about that and then we didn't get to it yet.
but it's okay. So that purple right there on this piece, that would have been manganese. It's kind of that brown purple that occasionally, if they fire it not quite right, starts to turn green.
Yeah.
Weird colorant.
Purples are very elusive.
Yeah, there's a reason why purple's such a sought after rare color.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, in the 1400s in Italy, you see lots of oranges and yellows paired with greens and blues, with some black, a little bit of brown.
The line work is usually black.
As compared to same period of time, the Spanish, blue and brown. And that there is actually a shade of brown that we've not been able to find in a premixed format, so we actually have to.
They're two
Blend
colors of
our own.
underglaze that are mixed together like you would acrylic paint.
Except it's not WYSIWYG. You mix the two, you fire it.
See what you come out with.
Because sometimes if either one of the pigments in there aren't 100% stable, you have a chance of interacting with each other, and you come up with a completely different color than what you intended. How many tries did it take you to come up with that shade of brown?
Like 5. Because I wanted, just to get the right shade.
And actually with that brown, as you can see, it's starting to bleach away where it's thin. It'll go kind of a yellow, bronzy, occasionally it'll pick up kind of a green tone.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you'd expect to come out of a brown and a yellow. You'd expect to get green. As I said, you get the interesting interactions between the pigments. Because yes, here you can see a lot of that pigmentation where it's thin and starting to become interesting colors. They turn to greeny gold color? Is that how you
it
describe
doesn't go on.
It is not
It
a
dries
solid
out
color.
really, really fast, even in a sealed container.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you off one piece. I have to put it out. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, because you're constantly having to add water to that one.
Yeah. Well, one of those is not a very friendly underglaze.
It's straight state. And the other one you don't use straight at all. That golden tone that goes into it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking is very unfriendly.
Yeah, so that's the reason why you don't use that one straight anymore.
Yeah. But then it turned out to be just the right one to pair with that brown.
Yeah, because you have other versions of a very similar color, but those blended with the brown did not work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of science in pottery. It's like when
A lot of
trial and
chemistry.
error, a lot of chemistry. It's like where we put the purple glaze, particularly if it's on the black clay, you put it anywhere but the bottom of our kiln.
It turns gray.
It goes gray. It's beautiful.
The purple just burns away.
Yeah, it's a lovely shade of gray.
Yeah.
And you'll get little hints of almost purple in places where it's really thick. Bottom shelf, you can get a nice rich crayon purple.
Yeah.
But not every
Sometimes.
time. Yeah. But yes, and that design there was actually originally on the outside of a dish. That griffin there, where it has. This is the inside, the ultra fine lines.
And that one was 16-inch diameter.
Yeah. And the original that it was based off of
It's
there,
huge.
it's
I saw it
think,
in museum.
is it like 26 inches across or
Yeah,
something
it
like
is just huge.
that? That is actually something we cannot fire in our kiln.
I can't
It's too big.
We need a bigger kiln.
I think the internal diameter of our kiln is what, 20?
Yeah.
So yes, you have the elaborate Spanish here. Here you have the outside and inside of the same piece. I love it when they have all the pictures in the piece. I do these two top pictures.
But
They're
you're
two
starting
separate
to get to the era of the pottery where it was commonly
Oh
exported.
yeah, 1400s, you have a lot of exportation pottery. Where you would find this pottery all over the place, thousands of miles away from where it was made. You also have the portrait pieces. Yes. And then we get to Deruta. About 1450, you really start getting the bright coloration. One might even say garish.
Yeah.
How bright can we go? And at the same point, you had this one's from Florence. Florence tended to have a softer palette.
More stewed.
Yeah, a lot more subdued.
Yeah.
But yes, this one's Pissarro, which is closer to Deruta.
Can you tell?
Yeah, these pieces are arranged in, these files are all in chronological order. And then you have the pieces from Fanza, which tend to be very elaborate.
Yeah.
Lots of delicate shading on those pieces.
The shading is so much fun to do too. So.
The fun thing with shading with underglazes is you have to put on the colors twice as heavy as the final version,
Depending
on the color.
The blue is one of the easier ones to do the shading on.
So the blue is a little more WYSIWYG when it comes to shading.
A little bit.
As
More times than
compared
not.
to- There's always that time.
Yeah. But yeah.
It also depends on whether it's on a white clay or on a white coating. Because I know that changes the shading as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. Trying to keep
Because
it
it was
edgy
very
with the
common to
colors.
whitewash. Because white clay was very sought after, but it's not very common. So what they would do is take a white tin glaze, and
Yes, because
paint it all white.
and then paint the elaborate painting on with the pigments, and then apply the clear lead glaze over the top of the painting,
Yeah.
and then fire it. But yes, this is one of the cool. This one I can put in and drag it over here, because the one on the far right edge here, that one thing it overfired slightly and the colors started running. This one is on porcelain, this is on a white clay, versus this one here. Exact same glazes and clays and colorants, but the quality of the color is different between that and the white coated clay. We just did that pattern on blue.
I think I like it better on the old too.
Yeah, I think I do.
So as I was painting this kind, you know what? I think I like it better this way.
Well, I like that border.
Yeah.
But yes, here's one that has the delicate blue shading.
Yeah.
I think with those ones, they must have had like a whole stack of plates that just had the borders painted on. And then they went in afterwards and did the center medallions.
Yeah.
Because you'd have a whole bunch of them that all had the same border, same edge borders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. And what we refer to as butt plate.
It's butt plate boy.
It's got such a good cheek definition there.
Yeah.
There
I mean,
must be
it's
some
really well
tight
done.
hose there.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's the Italians for you. And there's so much detail on some of the clothing.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you have the detail of the lace.
Oh yeah, on some of the portrait pieces, you get the detailing of the lace, of the collar,
Yeah, doing portraits is fun.
Yes. We've been on several occasions been sent photographs of people, and then we match it up with a period portrait plate that is close to the same sort of features or style of dress that's being aimed for, and we
And then you just
or hair.
also
then we
done the portraits
match
on
up.
writings too.
Yes. Which you like because that means sculpting.
I like doing portraits.
You like making faces, eh?
Yeah, I like making faces. Just the portraits that I do now are like cats.
Yeah,
I'm doing-
we do a lot of cat portraiture. And there's
Kitty urns.
and that one's clearly a Greek/Roman myth. You have Diana and that poor hunter about to get ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Diana, Artemis. You don't keep on goddesses. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Come on, hop off. Hop. Thank you. I think we have over 3 dozen pieces of pottery that I need to get off their pallets.
Yeah.
And that's one, it's like, yes, and on that one you have on the far left, ooh, yes, you're running out of bats. I need to hurry up. You have 2 images. One is black and white because that's all you have. That picture's from the Louvre. And I was able to find a blurry color image of the same piece. So we had to do our best case rendition, best guess between the sharp black and white image and the blurry, poorly lit color image.
Yeah.
But even if the piece is on on display in the museum, it does not mean they necessarily have a color image of the piece in the catalog. It's
The
so
Louvre is
frustrating.
Yeah.
Because it was a case of, seriously? I mean, seriously?
All this Italian pottery and it's all black and white.
Yes, because the Italian medicine jar, or otherwise, is the El Barello. And to adjust it to be more of a drinking cup shape, all we do is basically take that top ring segment there and zip, remove it from when you're throwing it.
Yeah. We have made the full-on medicine jars a couple of times, complete
Oh,
with
yes.
the lids.
Which very, very few of the pieces have textured lids.
Yeah.
Also, some of them didn't originally
They
have
had
lids.
wax linen.
Yeah, they just wrap the wax lid.
But we have done them with lids.
Yes, that's the reason why they have that pinched lip right there, because they just tie it in. Try to form that airtight seal to keep, if it was something that had a short shelf life.
Yep.
I suppose that's another shape that would probably pack well with shipping. Oh, sorry, just looking at it going,
Pieces to send to Shannon.
Yes, because, yeah, we do pieces for the medieval recreationist boxes. Which is one of the reasons why we need 15 cups. So now you have done 8, 9. I have 2 more pieces for you there that will take you up to 11. So you need a bare minimum of 4 more.
Yeah.
And when we're done, oh, the water on your wheels overflowing. Ah!
Look, our time is up for the thing. It was from
Okay, good.
2 to 3.
Thank you everybody
So.
for watching. And well, the stream will be saved up over on YouTube.
And on in
In
Twitch.
perpetuity.
Yeah.
In Twitch it'll be there for about 2 weeks because we don't have the stats to be an affiliate. I think that's the term.
Yeah, for our
We don't-
videos not to
yeah.
go away after a few weeks.
Well, we don't have that paid that monetized level over on anywhere
Yeah.
yet.
So if you want to click like on either of those, that would be great.
Follow on Twitch.
Follow and
Subscribe.
no, subscribe on, you said the other way
Yeah.
around. Yes.
Follow
Follow
on
on Twitch
Twitch.
and subscribe on YouTube.
And if you click like, it ups us in the metrics. And gets us recommended more. And if you want to be, notified when, things come up, when, we are doing it, you can click follow, click the bell on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, they divided it out.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Sign off now, because we're both losing our voices. There.
Dropping off, and then
Yeah.
I noticed what time it was. Good, we can stop. We did have a little bit, but there's so much going on in so many places today.
Yeah.
They would have been better off trying to combine,
Yeah, either trying to combine,
or one have it on Saturday and one have it on Sunday.
or even have some of them on weekdays. Have the week of 12th night.
Yeah, I know.
Because so many of the branches.
People are going, oh, I want to do this. I want to. And I just saw a message go by on the virtual
Yeah.
booth of 12% for 12th night. Here, type this in. And I'm like,
No.
oh, we don't have the,
And I'm letting this actually play out because it has that.
yeah.
And what I really should